Shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And salutation to all I can cross the four winds, pushing this truth, man. Diligently, consistently, and with all sincerity, man. That's the only thing going to make it through the cracks, man. Right. Not doing it to put on a show, not doing it to say I did it, not doing it for vainglory. None of those reasons, man. Doing things for vainglory get you killed, man.
That's right.
You know, especially in this truth, man. This thing, the scripture said, through fear and trembling, we persuade men, man. We do this because we know we have to do this, man. And we want to do this, man. You know, we trying to make it out of here, man. Because like the signs say behind us, man, America will soon be destroyed, man. You know? And if you look on the sign, they got a couple pictures kind of old with it. Been through it, but that's nothing compared to how America gonna look. It got a couple pictures of a couple USS ICBM missiles, man, coming from Russia, the Soviet Union. They back in that mind state according to Ezekiel the 37th chapter, man. And that's what we just about to get into, man, about America being destroyed, man.
That's right.
Thermonuclear destruction, man.
That's right.
You know, you want to start one or you want me to start one?
I'm gonna go with that Isaiah.
Go ahead, brother.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, starting at verse 19. And it says, "In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah."
And so how did Yahweh overthrow Sodom and Gomorrah, man? He used that as a perfect example, man. That was just 5 cities, man. Those were 5 different cities, man. And he rained fire and brimstone down on that place, man.
That's right.
Got him completely the fuck out of his sight, man. Got him out of here, man. Remember, they had 2 angels come to see Lot, man. They formed themselves into men to come see Lot, man. And what did those people try to do? Who are they? Let us get to know them. Meaning, let us fuck these dudes, man. That's how wicked it was, man. And this place even worse, man. This place even worse, man. That was done for an example. According to, that's what the scripture said. Sodom and Gomorrah was set up to be that way, to get destroyed that way. Just an example for this place that we in. Go ahead.
That's right. "It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation."
That's how you know it's talking about the modern day Babylon.
That's right.
Because Babylon is in the Middle East, like around the Iraq area and stuff like that, man. And it's being dwelled in. It's talking about spiritual Sodom and Egypt, man. The daughter of Babylon. We take all the Babylonian customs, man. All the customs from all our captivities, really. But especially Babylon, man. Go ahead.
"Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there."
I like that part. "Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there." Them damn sandmen are set up camp anywhere, man. They could be 100 miles from a city this way, 100 miles from a city that way, and they'll set up their tents there, man, in the middle of nowhere, man. It said they not even gonna be around. Go ahead.
"But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there."
Only beasts of the desert, man. Go ahead.
"And their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there.
Yep, go ahead.
And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces.
Yep.
And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged."
Shall not be prolonged, man. Because the scriptures tell you in Job that Esau has an appointed time, appointed bound that he can't go past, man. The Most High has been set up this whole program. You know he been set it up because he using Sodom and Gomorrah. He used that as an example, but of what's going to happen to modern day Babylon. And that was a long time ago. That was thousands of years ago when that happened. So before Sodom and Gomorrah was created, the Most High knew, I'm going to take the new Babylon out through nuclear destruction. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up a smaller version of some of the wickedness they do and rain fire and brimstone from the sky on their ass and destroy them and destroy their ass, man. Just as an example, man. The scripture said that the things are done aforetime or for our learning, man. So we can go read about Sodom and Gomorrah, all the wickedness they had going on in them, man. You know, and stuff like that, and see what happened to them, man. And stuff like that, man. And that's just an example of what's going to happen in this place, man.
That's right.
You know? You go ahead.
That was it on that.
That was it? Yeah. What? Let me come with this one.
All right.
This Jeremiah chapter 50. Just backing the brother up. I'm going to just get right to the point. I'm going to start at 38, but this about Babylon, man, getting destroyed. I'm going to get right to the point. A drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up. For it is the land of graven images, and they are mad upon their idols. And it's talking about the land of graven images, because that's all, it's not just talking about Caesar Borgia, man. All these different images, man. Your LeBron James poster in your room. Your Al Pacino as Scarface post on the wall, man. Your boss you look up to. These rappers you look up to, man. That status you look up to, man. And these people are mad, as the scripture said. Verse 39. Therefore the wild beasts of the desert with the wild beasts of the island shall dwell there, and the owl shall dwell therein, and it shall be no more inhabited forever. That's how you know it wasn't talking about the first Babylon, who had us in captivity. The head of gold, according to that vision, that dream Nebuchadnezzar had, man. The head of gold, Babylon. It wasn't talking about them, because that's inhabited right now. It says, it shall be no more inhabited forever, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. As Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, said the Lord, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell therein. So once the Most High say, all right, this place is done. He said the same thing about Sodom and Gomorrah, but just for example, that was just the precursor. Like if you end up playing video games, like role-playing games, and like a Mortal Kombat or something, then you get to the sub-boss, the dude, like you fight the old Mortal Kombat, you'll fight Goro, the dude with the four arms, right before you fight Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung would be this Babylon. Goro was that Babylon. That one got destroyed. Just as an example. Now here comes the big one, and he gonna flawless victory, take it out to where nothing gonna be here no more except the wild beasts and things of desert dwelling creatures. Like me and a brother, just so both of us just so happen, because before we do these, we'll be like, what's the topic? He'll get some scriptures, I'll get some. He'll tell me what he got, I'll tell him what I got, just to make sure we don't have the same scriptures. And we both so happen to have scriptures on that, man. There's a lot of scriptures about America being destroyed, but it both is on our spirit, man. The picture in this place, a big ass desert, man. The Sahara ain't gonna have nothing on this place, man.
That's right.
That was it on that. You got it, bro.
All right. This is Book of Revelations, chapter 18, verse 8. Starting at verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine.
Brother, start at 6 for me, bro.
Start at 6?
Yeah.
Kind of. This is Book of Revelations, chapter 18, starting at verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works.
According to her works, man. What got them Sodom and Gomorrah destroyed? Their works, man. Reward her as she rewarded us, man. How does she reward us, huh?
She rewards us with wickedness, unrighteousness,
slavery, GMOs. Slavery's still going. Whenever people, that's why you gotta drill it in the heads of these ignorant niggas out here. Whenever you see we say slavery, the first thing they think is Kuta Kinte and Roots days. We are still in slavery, my man. You don't work, you don't go to somebody's plantation, you don't eat, man. And that's just how it is, man. Okay. And then they get their cut of their money before you even see yours, man. Before you get your paycheck, your taxes already taken out of them, man. And stuff like that, man. With this faggotry, man. Putting women above us, man. Putting everything, animals above us, man. The so-called black men, Latin and native people of this land, man. Putting everything and everyone above us, man. We are what is called last hired, first fired, man. That's how they reward us, man. Here, niggas quit whining. You off the cotton field, not come to these factories, man. Everybody want to celebrate Harriet Tubman. All she did was sell us out to the people up north, man. Now the corporations took over, man. Now we working in buildings now, man. Still slaving, man. There's no difference, man. She didn't save shit, man. Why you think if this how I know when they sell out? If they are recognized by Esau, Martin Luther King did and all that, you know he was a sellout. Harriet Tubman, they always talk about her, man. You know she was a fucking sellout, man.
That's right.
Come on, man. They demonized the ones who was doing something, man. You know?
And that's supposed to be those people they raise up like that, like Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther King,
Malcolm X and shit like that.
Stuff like that, man. That's our so-called culture, man. That's prominent people, figures in our culture that makes up so-called African American black people in this country. That's people that our children from generations and generations of old have looked up to say they want to grow up and be like that, man. Sellouts. That's what the white man has done. He's infiltrated and extorted our culture, man. And y'all, Negroes, Native Americans, Latinos, still want to sit in your ass. You still want to accept this doom that's coming to America, whether you like it or not. And you just want to, you eating at the table with Esau. That's what you want to do, man. So dead to you.
Yep.
There's nothing else to say. There's nothing else that could come from all your bullshit you've been doing for the generations except that, man. That's it.
That's all. And that's a blessing, man. Death for y'all, man. Cause y'all are continue in this bullshit, man. Like the brother saying, they use that's not gonna be our history, man. If the Most High don't come back, which we know he coming back very soon, but if let's say he wouldn't come back, that would be our history, man. Nowadays, who is it? People like Al Sharpton and shit like that, man.
Yep.
T.D. Jakes and Bishop Eddie Long and all these different Steve Harvey, all these fucking coon ass sellouts, man.
That's right.
You know, that's the people who they give a voice to the voices. That's supposed to be our representatives. No, man, our representative is Yahweh Shai, man, through these scriptures, man. The true children, man, Yasharala, man. The ones who know, man. Lord, the hopeful elect, man. That's who we speak for, man. Only. We don't give a fuck about two-thirds, man.
You so drunken with these philosophies. Esau has turned you so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes into wild brute beasts, and you just love it, man. You drunk. You so drunk with the philosophies and the wine of the society. You got alcohol poisoning, man. You can't shake back. So your only fate is death. Yeah. You don't want to accept the truth, come to the truth, and suffer and be a man of the Lord until the Lord come back and save you. You want it the other way, the Esau way. So you know what? Have it that way.
You're going to get Esau treatment.
All right.
Go ahead, brother.
And it says, how much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her.
Yep. And that has to be talking about America. America, that's why the Most High described it as a golden cup. He don't give a fuck about this because he going to destroy you. But they're just showing how, they're just giving you a description of it according to the world. Now, according to Obadiah 1 and 3, it says, I made thee small among the heathen, meaning that the gold is rust now. The other nations that they used to fill this place, America and stuff like that, which is known as Babylon, that fed this place, they see the bullshit, man. The Most High lifted up the skirt, bared the leg, meaning exposed this place, man. So these other nations, no, this bitch is wicked. This place ain't shit, man. It tell you, if I'm not mistaken, in that same chapter, Revelation 18 chapter, about how the merchants going, that's the only people going to howl for this place, man. Because they make so much money here, man. That's in there. That's in there.
Verse 11.
Yeah, I ain't going to go into that till we get there, man. But this place has been just the gold standard of the world, man, for hundreds of years, man. Go ahead, brother.
How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she said in her heart, Salakia, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow.
And that's pride talking, man. That's right. Pride, man. need no king. I'm a widow. Who gonna do something to me, man? I can't be stopped, man. The scripture tell you the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, man. You getting played, man. That's how cold the Most High is, man. He brought these bases of men. Job the 3rd chapter, the bases of men, and put them above us, man.
And if I can say this, man, when you think about the order, is Yahweh Shai, the man, the woman, and the children. In this society, man, Esau put himself to the top. Well, it's a spiritual demon that's really controlled by the Most High.
Yep.
Then it's Esau. Then you got the woman, and the women running a tight race with transsexuals and fags for the second position under Esau.
Yep.
Then you got a piece of pork. Then you got you Negroes and so-called.
Don't forget the dogs and shit.
Yeah, man, all that too.
Ask Michael Vick what's more important, a human or a dog.
And then when you look at the society, you see all the women are walking around, and the scriptures telling you, man, these women are a perfect example of Babylon. You get a Negro woman. Her pride is so shot up to the roof, man. She's sitting on top of that horse, man. She's sitting on top of that horse. And she's saying to herself, just like the scripture said, she shall see no sorrow. That's what she's saying to herself.
Go ahead, brother.
It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. And she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh who judgeth her.
Ooh. Ooh, read that last part again, brother.
Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord God who judgeth her.
Y'all think we make these signs just for fun, just to do something, just for trying to get an A in science class? Man, this stuff is according to thus said the Lord, man. Thus said the one who you ignorantly call God, and the Son you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Thus says them, man. Thus says the Bible that you claim you read out of, that you claim you study.
Okay.
Thus says the Lord, man.
And if I can say this, it says in the verse 7, what I just read, it said, for she said in her heart, I said, a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. You've been saying this in your mind for the longest, man. For the longest time, you've been building up this pride, and the Lord's going to destroy this in one day, man, like this, to just show you. Look at what you built up, and I can just destroy it like that, man.
Yep. That's how the Lord ruled, man. That's how the Lord ruled. Like you said, you say those things, you fulfill those prophecies, not by physically saying them, but by your actions and stuff like that. They have a scripture that says, though they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them. They're not going to be walking around saying, oh, peace and safety, then boom, oh, you're going to die. No, it's your actions. When you feel peace and safety, are you worried about anything? No. Are you looking around, watching news and seeing what's going on, what might happen? No. You just like those people at the Boston Bombing, just running your little laps and shit like that, having your little coffee on the side, watching people, and then boom, sudden destruction come upon you, man. That's how the Most High gonna come and hit you, man. Upside the head, man. That's how this gonna come, man. Upside the head, man. That's the most dangerous punch. Not the one you looking at because you brace for it, man. The one you don't see coming.
Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
And it says, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when she shall see the smoke of her burning. So when this place is being destroyed, when they see that big mushroom cloud, because in the background of this picture, like we've all seen it in movies and stuff, like when a missile hit, how like it's like a tree almost, like this stem, and then this big cloud at the top, look like a mushroom basically. The stem and the mushroom, big mushroom cloud. When they see that, the kings and stuff of the earth, why? Because this place has made them rich, man. America is a big corporation, man. People come here and get rich, man. You off the backs of the Israelites, man. No Israelites over here getting rich, except the ones who playing sports, and I don't consider that getting rich because there's somebody cutting their checks. So how much money are they making?
I'm not gonna run a business where I'm paying my people more than I'm making. I'm making $100 a month. I'm paying y'all $500 a month. Like, no, it don't work like that, man. So they just getting crumbs and stuff off the table, bigger crumbs than the average person, but it's still just crumbs, man. The kings of earth, man. That's why you go in this neighborhood, Arabs in that corner selling stuff, Chinese at that corner selling stuff, Hamites in that corner selling stuff, man. And Esau getting pieces of all that. The kings of earth, man, all of them, man. That's who gonna be hollering, man. The merchants, man. Go ahead, brother.
Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
In 1 hour, man. Now just sit back and picture that, man. What have you done the last hour? Can you tell me every hour of the day what you did today? An hour could pass like that. An hour could pass real slow too. But it's just 1 hour. That's 60 minutes, man. 60 minutes. That's all it's going to take for this place to get turned from, like I tell you in Joel, talking about before the missiles hit. Before, it says the Garden of Eden. Plentiful. Look around. There's trees, plants, people, all that shit. Buildings, cars, all that going on. After a desolate wilderness like me and his brother is bringing out. And all that's going to happen in how long?
1 hour.
In 1 hour, man. 1 hour, man. Do you know how long it take to burn a body, one body in a furnace, man? That take a little minute, man. You know, it right directly in that fire, man. It take a little minute, man. And stuff like that. Or when they blow up a building, a stadium to put a new one there and stuff like that. You know, that take a little minute, man. You know, but California been on fire for months, man. It's still there. But a good bit of it getting burnt the hell up, man. But it's still there, though. You know. But this fire that's coming, 1 hour, this place is going to go from grass to ash in 1 hour, man. You know the Lord is a terrible power, man. You got to fear him and respect that, man. If that don't put fear in you, don't want to push this truth, man, nothing will. You that hard-headed person who keep putting their hand, who keep stealing, getting caught, getting his ass whooped, and go back and steal again. You that person. So, like the brother was saying earlier, death is death for you, man. That's the only thing gonna get your mind right. You are completely drunk. That's the only thing gonna get your mind right, man. Knowing this place gonna be destroyed in an hour, man. We ain't even talking about Jacob's trouble. That's talking about those missiles, man. We ain't even talking about martial law and all those different things that's gonna be happening right before they hit, man. Man, Jake not ready, man. You go ahead, brother.
And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
Yep. Nobody don't want that bullshit. For what? For what? Those Chinese sweat factories that's making them Jordans, $10 a pair, come over and sell them for $300 each. All that shit for nothing now. Who the fuck gonna be buying that shit? Dumbass Jake, they gonna be gone over here, man. They are gonna be gone. They gonna be ash. Who the fuck gonna buy that shit? Those diamonds and golds and cars and clothes and shit. That shit not is high value around the world, man. You don't go to other nations and just see everybody walking around with golds in their mouth, chains, diamonds, all that shit, man. That's how drunk our people are, man. Our people fueling that, man. Fueling those, feeding the merchants, man. That's gonna be howling and whining, man, for this place. Cause they done. Their income is over with, man.
That's right.
You go ahead, brother.
That was it on that.
That was it?
Yeah.
I got another one. This St. Luke chapter 17, I'm gonna start at verse 26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it also be in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives. They were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. So basically, that's them saying peace and safety, man. When you out there getting married, you eating, drinking, you living it up, man. That's just an example of those people back then in the days of Noah was saying peace and safety. While Noah was saying no, this flood is coming. We got to get right. Y'all got to get right, man. The Lord is going to destroy this place, man. Oh, man, we good, man. I don't want to hear that, man. It ain't raining in the month, man. We good, man. Man, we finna go out. We finna have a good time. Won't you come on with us, Noah? I'm good, man. I'm building this off, man. Basically, I'm getting built up in this truth, man. So I get delivered, man. So I can get on and get sealed. So I can get sealed, man. So I can receive that tov, that mark, that exempt from judgment mark, man. That all, which was a real thing. It's also symbolic, man. Him building himself in his knowledge is like a symbolization of us getting built up in his truth, man. You know, you half-ass if you want. When that water hit, when shit hit the fan, you gonna crumble. Your shit gonna crumble. You know? And that's exactly what Noah did. He built this shit up, built it up perfectly, just how the Most High told him to build it up, man. And prophesied, man. It says, until the day that Noah entered into the ark and the flood came and destroyed them all. Turn into our times until the day of, I think that's 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter. Until that twinkling of an eye. When the Most High beam us up out of here, man. Until the Lord willing, we are that number. Beam us up into the chariots, man. Until those IFOs, them identifiable flying objects, man. Those wheels within the wheels, man. Those clouds, man. Those chariots, man. That's symbolization of Noah going into the ark, man. Lord willing, us going into those, man. You know? And then, what happened when Noah went to the ark? The water came. What happened when, Lord willing, we get beamed up into the chariots? The missiles came and destroyed this place, man. Everything done aforetime was done for our learning, man. Verse 28. Whenever you want, you just hop in.
Huh?
Likewise, also, it was in the days of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. The exact same thing, man. The exact same thing. What they were doing, what it said, they bought, they sold, that's even sound even more like our times, man. That's all Jake be worrying about, man. It's buying some shit. I gotta get this, I gotta get that. Income tax coming, so you know Jake about to go on a spending spree, man. Jake about to be ballers for a month.
That's right. And then that even confirms that this is the times we're living in now, because all you see is people trying to be entrepreneurs, people selling stuff, making their own, trying to be so-called business owners, just selling things on the internet, on Instagram, like opening up shop. You see people along highways selling stuff, buying and selling, just like in the old times, man.
Yep, that's the exact same thing, man. It's a repetition is the fault of learning, man. We going through stuff over and over and over again, man. Our people do the same stuff over and over. That's how we could identify who or who in this movie. Because Esau put these different names on us, these different bywords. So when we go in here, it don't say niggas or it don't say Mexicans. It don't say that. It say Issachar. It say Gad. It say Judah. It say Benjamin.
Okay.
It say Zebulon. Different things like that, man. It say Esau. You hear me? It don't say white man. You know? Verse 30. This back in St. Luke 17 and 30. We good?
Yeah, we good.
All right.